She was embarrassed. This child of hers from the village is embarrassing her, and we were not just the two of us in the lift. Hello, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time coming across a video of mine, my name is Jane. I am Jane Wakush on the internet and to many people. If you like this content around life generally and sometimes we travel, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. If you're a returning viewer and subscriber, thank you for being here. Today I want to talk about blonde moments in my life, times that I have behaved like I don't know anything in life. The first one, in primary school, my best language was science. I used to perform well. I was in class 6. There's this test that I had over 80%. So we were doing corrections in class, and there's this question that I couldn't understand what it was asking because there is a word that, according to me at the time, I had never heard of it before. The word was Sure, Sure. And I raised my hand in class and asked, "Excuse me, teacher, what does Sure mean?" My brain could not comprehend sure. Hey, I had been learning English for 3 years because I was in class 6 and I started learning how to speak English in class 4. So I had class 4, class 5, and now class 6. And sure had not stuck in my mind, but I can see where that came from. It's because when you're learning English in a school in the village, you pronounce words as they are written before you are able to pronounce them correctly. So I failed that question because I didn't know what sure was. Everyone burst out laughing. Oh my god, that was bad. Wow. And to think I failed the question because I didn't know the word. And then I even had the guts to ask in class, to ask the teacher, not even my desk mate, the teacher in front of the class. That was sad. When I was in class 4 or class 5, I had just come from the village and our school used to take us to on school trips, and they told us to ask for money for snaps. I had never heard of the word snap before. I didn't think to even look at it in the dictionary. So my mind rounded it off to the nearest familiar word that I know, and I said snacks. And it made sense to me because I mean, we are going on a school trip, I'll need snacks. So I went home and asked for money for snacks. I got the money. Then during the trip, that's when I learned that snaps were photos. We were supposed to ask for money so that we can get our photos taken on the school trip. So obviously with my money for snacks, I had already bought snacks. I still got a few photos. I think I paid for them later. Like someone paid for me, maybe the teacher, and then I paid back after the school trip. But hey, English has so many words. When I joined high school, I used to wash my sweater daily and skirt. I think it will make sense to wash a skirt daily, but we all know in those high schools, you're not washing your skirt daily because siniliva jana too. So you wear it for like 2 or 3 days before you wash it. But I was even washing my sweater daily. I had two sweaters, so by the time one is drying, I am washing the other one. Hey, Why? I was doing too much. And then when I started working, hey, I usually cringe when I remember this. See, people go out of the office for lunch if you've not carried lunch to the office. So on my first day, my boss took me out for lunch. Guess what? I went with my whole handbag. Why? And we were just the two of us in the office, and my bag was heavy. I don't know what I was carrying that bag. It was just huge, so it was awkward me carrying the bag out of the office at midday as if I am not coming back. And the boss asked, "Why are you carrying your bag?" And I just shrugged. Like it didn't make sense for me to carry my bag, but I thought I should carry it anyway. That was so unnecessary. This one happened recently. So I was with a woman, her husband, and their child, and they had this lady who was older. She was a Muslim. The lady was Kenyan, and the man and child were Tanzanian, and even the older lady. So they were calling the older lady Bibi. And the whole time I was wondering whose mother is she, because the lady is not Muslim and the guy even had locks. And the child, I mean, there's no way the child is Muslim, if highly unlikely that the child is Muslim if the parents are not Muslims. So when we were just the two of us with the lady, I asked her, "Whose mother are you?" And she told me she's their house help. Bibi ni house help na Kiswahili ya Tanzania. I didn't even know what to say for myself. When I was living in the village, that's before class 4, when I was maybe in class 2 or 3, I used to come visit my mother in Nairobi, and sometimes she will take me to her office, and they had a lift. So one day we got into the lift, and when it was going up, there's a force that you feel when the lift is just moving. It's like free fall, even when you're going up. And I was scared, so I decided to squat just in case I fall, then I'll have more stability. Hey, I think my mother pinched me. She was embarrassed. This child of hers from the village is embarrassing her, and we were not just the two of us in the lift. I was wondering, weren't these people scared? Like, can't they feel that thing? It's weird. I need to stabilize myself so that I don't fall. So it's not like I stopped getting that feeling when I got into lift. So most times I will just stand next to the wall so that I can hold on to something. This one I've not even gotten over it. We were talking with my friend about how we are not able to differentiate white people from Latinos and from other races. Like, for the most part, to us it's either African or white. With Indians, Koreans, and Chinese, well, Chinese and Koreans, I can't, and Japanese, I can't differentiate, I can't tell them apart, but for the most part, it's either African or white. And she mentioned Beyonce, and that Beyonce is apparently black. Guess what I said? Right? And I've been wondering why she sang that Waka Waka song. No, it's not Beyonce who sang Waka Waka, it's Shakira. I wanted to hide my face under the table and never come out. And she called me clueless in the process, and that moment passed. But I am yet to get over it. In my defense, I grew up in the village. Yeah. Last one, I've been hearing people talking about Olivia Pope. I don't know in what context, but I'm sure I have come across that word several times, that name several times. And I just started watching Scandal. So Olivia Pope is not an actual person. I thought it's a person like Oprah Winfrey, like it's an actual person who exists. She's just wow, a TV show character, not an actual person. Scandal is interesting, by the way, and the fact that I have 7 seasons to watch. I am currently in season 5, so almost done, but it's really interesting. So those are my blonde moments. Share with me in the comment section your blondest moments. Laugh at me in the comment section. Which of my blonde moments caught you off guard? Where? I think there should be a manual to life. I usually fear that, the things that people consider general knowledge or just things that maybe, I don't know, you're supposed to be born knowing and you don't know will happen to me, that I'll find myself in a situation where I don't know something that most people consider general knowledge. And it's been happening. But see, we move on to, like, it's not embarrassing. It's only embarrassing if you're embarrassed. And I am in the process of working on not feeling embarrassed by things, because embarrassing things will happen. It's life. Thank you for watching this one. See you on the next one. Bye.